Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 5K. It's Benson, Mr. X. Going to be guiding you through the action today. I was excited.
I watched you in Pocket yesterday. It was very exciting.
You wouldn't let me watch El Clasico.
We have better things to do.
It's debatable.
No, we definitely don't. There's
El
no debate at all.
Is a very...
It's a Scuff Gaming 5K. There's nothing to debate about this.
That's true.
Clasico, it's boring. Don't watch it. They're just a bunch of grown men kicking around a little ball, running around. It's kind of stupid. Watch real stuff. Like COD. Like me. Kind of like Ben.
I hate this guy.
You forgot to introduce me as the caster of the people.
Oh, shut up. People's caster. God damn it.
The caster of all people.
Well, if you're the people's caster,
People everywhere.
you would let the people know updates to El Clasico. I'm just saying. I'm sure if you open up the stream chat right now, there's people saying, yo, El Clasico, El Clasico.
There's people who probably don't even know what the El Clasico is. I didn't know what it was.
Yes,
I'm a real person. I didn't know what it was.
El Clasico.
You're fake. You don't.
I don't exist. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Right.
People here. Worth mentioning, Scuff Gaming 5K
Yes.
today. We actually have 4 $100 gift cards to give away throughout the entire day. Pretty much, yeah. We're gonna make it rain. Is what we're gonna do.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. I believe we're giving them away on the hour from 5 p.m. onwards. Yeah,
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, there you go. That's 4.
Yeah.
I can count. That's
That
good.
would be 4.
Would be 4. Let's show you guys the bracket as well. Seems
Interesting
Matt
bracket today.
has that open.
I have it up.
I mean, it's
Denial with that #1 seed today. Optic Gaming not participating.
yes.
Leave formal on a flight to the Optic House. They're doing the Optic Land
Optic Land
with Optic Nation, who's
And
playing with Ricky today because
Team
Karma
Caliber as
keeps
well.
throwing up, and Team Caliber.
Yes. Karma's still ill.
So that should be interesting. I think we'll probably see Denial versus Bittersweet here. SB, Benson's
Whoa,
favorite team.
hold on. You saying round 3?
We're going to see, yeah.
100% we're going to see Denal.
Right.
100%. Who wins?
Then in
Who wins
round
that game?
4
Who wins that game? Denal?
Yes, Denial wins that game.
Okay, good.
Then in round, this is another round 3 matchup. It's going to be Benson's favorite team, Strictly Business,
Whoop, whoop.
going up against Orbit.
Or Bizzle. They're another one of my favorite teams. I love that. I love the guys in Orbit. That's actually going to be a really good game.
I think
let's get into that one.
SB probably wins that one, then they lose to Denial. Say that's pretty safe
You reckon?
pick for up top. Yeah,
Dude, I don't
absolutely.
know. Like, I think...
Tell us how much you love Strictly Business. That's what you're going to do.
It's funny because Nezo keeps texting me. He's like, yo, tell me the groups. Tell me the pools champs. Tell me the pools champs. I'm like, bro, no.
Bro,
And then today
worry about getting out of the third round of the 2K,
today,
man.
today I hit him with make it to the grand finals. I may tell you, which is just totally not gonna happen. But
The MLG 5K
sick
Warriors. See what's going on with these guys. Number 5 seed.
I believe that's Phase Red without censor.
Phase
Yep.
Black.
Phase Black, sorry.
Yep.
without
Proof
censor.
Study, Apathy, and Huke. That's a very good team. They'll get by Guru. They'll get by whoever the Dingleberries are. Going further down, yeah, they'll probably make it all the way to semifinals.
Where they played it now.
I mean, no, yeah, where they would play Denial and then lose. So let's go further down.
As you can see, man, full of confidence today.
And I'm just keeping it real. Envy, they've been looking better as of late. It's kind of, I mean,
yeah,
okay, it's
I
kind of,
guess.
it was kind of hard to get worse, but they've been looking better. They had a decent league day on Thursday, and then yesterday they had a pretty decent performance, if I'm not mistaken.
You played okay.
Yeah, they played okay.
Better. They lost to
Right.
TCM, but
Yeah.
TCM looked a little bit better as well.
Right, but TCM, I mean, I told you they
Are
looked
they-
better
but
by the weekend.
I
They're
saw-
out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, AR versus Optic Nation.
I don't even see them in the bracket. Though.
That should
That's
be a
the
pretty
thing.
good match. Shane's tweeted that they lost.
But they're not even in the.
This will be a good game. Envy versus
I want you to control
winner of AR.
Control F TCM real quick.
They're probably not
Just
signed up.
real quick. Just Control F.
Control off.
Yeah. Control F TCM.
Yep.
Who do they lose to? G4G Revolution?
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a real poor day for them.
Yeah, they said that was a West Coast, like quad host or something like that. They ended up losing, but whatever. Orbit, they'll probably beat them. Move on and play Strictly Business. We already talked about that. Looking at this area, we said Phase Black. Probably make it to the semifinals. This could potentially be a good match. AR versus Optic Nation.
Yep.
Optic Nation playing with Ricky. Karma can't seem to figure out how to not throw up. He's fairly sick. So the winner of that, I think, will play Envy.
Yep.
I think that'll be a good game. I think Optic Nation would beat Envy. I think Envy would beat AR. That's kind of my opinion on that. DT.
You think OM without combo is going to be Envy?
Yeah, why not? I think DT. Them versus Elevate's going to be a pretty good game. Is this Cold Chan? Them? Should be. Yep. Cold Chan, Cinder, Diabolic, Octane. Octane is a god.
He's real good.
Officially established that guy's a god. Then versus Elevate, that'll be a good matchup here. It's a round 3. The winner of that will probably play against FaZe. This is FaZe Red. Never fails to impress with the team name. FaZe 20 by 8 by 1 by 0. Yeah, that's Aches, Parasite, Enable, Slasher. Seems like Aches has really stepped his game up a little bit.
I mean, couldn't really get any worse.
I mean, it's debatable. I thought.
Yesterday, he kind of pooped the bed in the final, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Against, bad? I mean, not terrible, but it played very well all throughout the day.
And then
you
the
were kind of like,
finals.
hey! And then it was kind of like, oh. They
Oh.
just, I don't know, they just kind of collapsed in the final.
Right.
Enable, I mean, they got beat 6-0 in S&D.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, they got 100-point clubbed in the hard point.
Also not good.
Enable in the last round killed himself because he was in a 1v4 and he was like, screw this. He boost slammed down on a car, blew himself up. It's entertaining. Then the third game was pretty meh.
Yeah.
It was one of the most anticlimactic finals I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
It was bad.
I think FaZe Red might just be like saving everything for Optic for champs. Because what, you steamroll through everybody and then you just get bamboozled in the finals like that? And you're either that far behind or
I mean,
it is Optic Gaming.
exactly.
Yep.
It is. But let's look at the bracket for today. Let us know your predictions. I have FaZe winning today.
Really?
FaZe now final. I think FaZe come out on top in 3-2. That's my bracket.
What? I'm going to say FaZe Black's going to win today. Why not?
You just said Denal was going to beat FaZe Black.
Nah, I'm taking it back. FaZe Black's going to win today.
We actually worked this out yesterday. You're the worst predicting
Why?
caster. In terms of like results, you have had the worst predictions. Which
I'm
is
the only one
best.
that goes out on a limb.
Even Maven.
I'm the only one that goes out on a limb.
Even Maven has better predictions.
Stunner
How does that
top
make you
8.
feel? How does that make you feel?
Stunner top 8.
Which you were wrong on the first event, and you got very correct on the second event.
Right.
But you said top 8, and they finished
FaZe
like
Black.
second.
Yeah,
like,
second.
I mean, what,
FaZe Black will win today, guys.
why?
Trust me.
Why will FaZe Black win today?
I don't know. I got a feeling about FaZe Black today. Proofy plays really well coming off of cruises.
You
They had
woke up and
Hook.
you were like, oh, I got
They
a
got
feeling.
Hook. They'll be good. They'll be fine.
You're feeling very strange today. Just check for me. Is anyone streaming? Yesterday, none of the pro players fancied streaming.
Don't talk to me like that.
Today, yo, he's so rude. Trying to get into Optic Nation AR. That game should be really good.
Denial's out, so your prediction is wrong.
How
Haha.
did I mean,
Haha. FaZe Black will make the finals now. Haha.
Denal is out. Who did they lose to?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Well, it kind of does matter because that affects the whole top side of the bracket.
They have only lost to Enigma.
No, I don't believe that. I'm
Yeah,
checking Twitter.
I've been hearing a lot about that Enigma squad.
What have you possibly name the roster right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, but you've been hearing. He's been hearing a lot about the squad. But
I hear a lot of good things about
he's not-
Enigma.
I'm gonna check Clay's tweets. I have a feeling it's a troll. Clay didn't tweet anything about it.
Well, Denial's out. According to the chat wouldn't lie.
Attach. No, lost first round.
Huh? It did?
Apparently. Maybe according to Attach.
Yeah, the worst predictioner is turning into the best predictioner.
How? You didn't even predict that.
Yeah, you had him in your
All right,
finals.
so who is...
It's going to be FaZe Black versus FaZe Red. Proofy coming off a cruise, always plays dominant.
I'm gonna say no. You're incorrect. All right, so who beat Denial then? We know.
Huh?
Who beat Denial?
Oh, probably those
Go
Enigma
on
guys.
the bracket.
Has
So it's
nothing.
Enigma
It's gotta
versus
be Enigma.
Bittersweet?
Yeah, Enigma versus Bittersweet. Enigma is Exib,
You have no idea.
General, Cade, and M. Ruiz. I totally saw that one coming. They did beat Denial.
You 100% knew that, didn't you?
They probably steamrolled over Denial, this Enigma squad.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I have to work with every weekend.
Between me and Pocket, we must drive you crazy. I know the night that me and Pucky casted Pro League, I don't know what we even did. I can't even tell you. We were throwing lottery tickets around. We were trying to shave each other's head. Nothing really.
We're very professional.
Came out.
Very professional. We're actually inside the optic. No, we're not. I lie. Which game is this? SB versus Orbit. Okay, so
I
that's
don't know why. I
actually
thought
gonna
it
be
was
a
really
game.
funny when you said you were inside of the game.
Why is that? Can you bring up? Did you just close?
I just called.
I'm being serious. If you just closed up Classico, I'm actually gonna take this hand. I'm gonna slap you so hard.
The People's Caster.
I'm gonna knock the hair off your head.
People's Caster is trying to
you
keep
better open it
focus
up.
on the people.
Open it up.
I'm trying to
Open
focus
it
on
up
the
right
people
now.
today.
I will refuse
trying to
cast.
focus on the people.
I'm gonna refuse to cast. You can cast it. by
Okay,
yourself.
that's fine. I'll solo cast. Just give me this.
Don't think I won't, because you know I will. I'm gonna
No.
sit here in dead ass silence.
No, we need a picture-in-picture of Ben just sitting here. Zoom in on his face. Go to just Ben's camera. Zoom in on his face. You're just angry because you want to watch grown Ben kick around a little tiny
I'm
ball.
bringing up my phone.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm gonna do. Well, we're inside the game. Yes, Matt, we're inside of the game. Game actually just begun. That's good timing.
It's gonna be a retreat hard point.
Game 1. Orbit SB. Who's your money?
Are you gonna take SB?
I asked you first.
Gaze into Ben's eyes. Yeah.
Stop it.
Do it.
Good. Let's go to the game before this gets weird. How's this already getting weird?
I'm going into your eyes.
No, you're driving. I'm being 100% serious.
I can't see the monitor, so guys, this will be awesome. Orbit with Fierce. Rocking that LMG. I'm going to take Orbit in this one. Nezla's too focused on what pool he's in for champs. Can't get past the
Wow,
third
bro,
round.
you out here throwing haymakers.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Turn it up.
These poor guys, man, they just want to play. Like, you know, it's Nezla's first champs. Can't you be excited about that?
Yep.
Like, why do you have to be mean?
You can't be excited. But it's going to be Orbit coming out here at the start. But Nezla on your screen now. He's going to be going towards that middle hill, playing with that bow. And no, you know Nezla better than I do. He's extremely motivated for this champ.
Yeah.
Obviously, no, this is his first one. It's kind of shocking. And is it not Ricky's first champs as well?
Yes. So both those guys making it for the first time. Congratulations to them. Whether it lasts long is a completely other question. Of course, to everyone asking about the pools, they should be announced soon. So
You would think so.
Settle down, young ones.
Nezla was on a 5 streak to start things off. Might pick up Orbit. Actually, no, I just picked SB. I lied. I took it.
You can't just change your prediction. You're doing a Maven. This is classic Maven behavior.
I know, I've been hanging out with him too much. Fizzler's got the LMG out in the back statue area over here. He's going to be taken out. Looks like, though, Fierce on the hill for Orbit. He's going to go down, and I know SB looking a lot better than they usually do, to be honest. I think they're really going to need a big champs out of Dito. As you see, Dito picks up 2 right there, taken out right away. For me, Dito, I think, is a huge difference maker. If he's slaying, it changes this team completely. It takes a little bit of the pressure off of John. And Nezlo, I think Nezlo can work himself up a little bit, kind of get in his own head, so to speak. I think that really works against him. I think they're going to need a big event out of Dito at champs.
Dito's a very, very consistent player, though, I feel. I know we talked about it not so long ago. He was a sub for the guys on pole, and he's always been a fantastic player, so I think he should turn up come champs time. I hope, at least.
You would hope for SB's sake. It's going to be SB.
I think they're going to need it. They're
100% going to need it. SB in the lead going into this third hill. Not by much, though. It's a very close game. Especially with Lawless starting out 4-7. That is not a good start at all. We'll be keeping an eye on him, see if he can turn things up. But I know Dito running a sub. The last few times we've gone on with him, very interesting. Primarily an AR player in all the Call of Duty games in the past. Using that submachine gun and letting Nezlo run that AR. Maybe that's because Nezlo feels a little bit more comfortable with it. Kind of, Dito will slay no matter what. Kind of want Nezlo to be at his base. He picks up 2 kills there. In the back, he's going to try and get into this hard point. He's got his whole team flooding in. John, he's going to kill Fizzer. Dito, he's going to take a player out. And it's going to be SB in control of the hill. You see 2 streaks from John, Nezlo, and Dito.
51-42, the overall score in the game. Gotta turn that LB off. See if we can get some nice. Oh, pretty graphics. I love doing some pretty graphics, I do. Fears at 12 and 8. That's a good start for him, but right now it's the boys from Strictly Business just picking up a couple more kills here and there. But this game very, very close. Visit with the MLG, and this is something I was talking about a lot yesterday. I think you're going to see it more and more in Respawn now. Because the increased movement speed buff, I think it's actually completely viable.
Oh yeah, you might as well. I mean, especially on hills like this, we saw Nagafen use this and pretty much beat Denial single-handedly with it at North American Championships. Ben is on soccer game, so he can stop complaining. We saw Nagafen really take advantage of that LMG at North American Championships. Definitely think teams are going to use it more at COD Champs.
And that was pre-patch too. Right. That's what you have to remember there. Like it was before.
Now it's better.
Exactly. Now it's even better. It's like, well, seen a couple of players experiment with just the iron sight.
Yeah.
It's still good, but I feel if you're going to rock it,
the thermal,
well.
why not?
Yeah, you may as well just run the thermal. Mr. Gold, thanks to you, by the way. Nothing.
Oh, there's a goal. Yep. FCB 1-0 versus RMA. Don't know what that means, but there you go, goes.
FC Barcelona are 1-0 against Real Madrid.
That's fine.
Yeah, just for the replay. That was a good goal. Anyway, Fizzer. Let's have a look at Mr. Fizzer. Well, the mine didn't last very long. He falls. Nezo at 17 and 12. Gonna be rocking the bow. And what kind of weapon do you want to see Neslo use? You know, if you're a coach of Neslo,
honestly, I think he's the one player on this team that, I mean, you know you're going to get good numbers out of Dito pretty much with whatever he uses. John as well. I mean, John can run an AR, he can run a sub. Fizzer, he's going to kind of, float back and forth between the multiple, guns. I mean, you saw him with the MLG there. You've seen him also with, a sub. You've seen him use an AR. I think Neslo is a player that you want him as comfortable as possible going into champs and kind of have everybody else. Everybody else can do anything. So I think you just need to put Neslo in the best chance to succeed and then work from there.
With just under 5 minutes still to play, it's 99 to 77 in favor of Strictly Business. Looking at Neslo on your screens once again as he drops over to John. He's going to have 3 players on the hop. He's going to have to try and break, but the player I'm really excited for is actually going to be Twiz come COD Champs. I really think he could actually come out and shock a lot of people. I know he's been on the grind. This whole Orbit team have. And I don't think you should underestimate these guys.
Right, every time I see on Twitter, these Orbit guys, they're always talking like, they're very much okay with being the underdog.
Oh, they love it.
Yeah, they love it. They just need to come out and, prove it, though.
Well, speaking of Twiz, on the hill, he's going to drop Lawless. Can he stay alive? Nope. He's going to fall once again. So, this game's back and forth right now, man. Let's see what Twiz is actually using. Gung Ho. He's a big fan of Gung Ho, Twiz. But sadly, out there.
You played some GB doubles with him, right?
I did. I played a lot of games.
How do you play in that?
Who? Me or him? Twiz really well. Twiz's knowledge of the game is just absolutely unbelievable. Like, he knows what players are going to be doing before they do. And I was really impressed. We actually played uplink, and he was counting the drone. You know how when the drone is down, he actually counts it, and it's something which I've often wondered if players do. I asked him, I was like, does everyone do that? He was like, no, not really. Only a few players really do. And that's like such a big part of uplink, I feel, is, knowing if you can drop the drone, how long until you can pick it back up. Yeah. So he's actively always counting that out. And think about it. Decision making is T1. And honestly, this is one of his best games, I would say.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. That's a big part of uplink to be able to.
It reminds me of like Halo coaches back in the day. Didn't they used to like count for spawns and CTF and stuff like that, and the flag return?
Yeah, but you should be able to count spawns in your head.
You should, but I'm just saying it's like something which I think more players should think about.
That's something like basic. At least that's how I think of it.
What are you trying to say? They basic? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm just saying, if you kill a guy and you know the respawn second is like 5, you should be able to figure out how many people in your head are alive and dead.
Isn't that what
it shouldn't be something that's like rocket science.
I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying isn't that what the old Halo coaches used to
next level thinking
do? Like,
we kill 2 people. When do they spawn next?
No, I'm not saying that's what Twiz does. I'm saying that's what the old Halo coaches
used
to do. Like, I'm saying it's stuff like that which I don't think enough players do.
No, you're 100% right that not enough players pay that much attention to detail.
And it's like, well, you want to beat the best team? How do you do it?
Right.
Concentrate.
Yeah, you concentrate, focus on the little things, and then pray you can outgun formal scum and prim. And then Neslo off top. It's going to be SB in the lead here. Going into that 4th hill on the 2nd rotation, if you're Orbit, you really got to flood this and just kind of push all the way through to the opponent's side. It's going to be Tito mid-map, going to try and win some gun battles, but Lawless and Twiz going to be able to pick up 2 in the hill, so it's going to go in and control the Orbit. They're going to need their AR players to go big here. Obviously, this bottom hill dominated by the ARs, and I know even the LMGs now. It'd be interesting to see if Fizzert pulls it out and go on board with Fizzert, and he's got it in hand, and this is going to be a difference maker here.
Can he hold it down? There's still 30 seconds left.
That is smoke?
Hill. Yeah,
like
of course
it.
it is. He's running, is it double smoke? No, just one. Curious to see if the rest of his team actually flies smokes for him. So stun that, double Semtex class, and lots of exo abilities. So just him running that smoke grenade, but switches straight back to his ASM-1. So only using it for a little bit.
We don't see a lot of people use smokes in this game, but you see how thick the smoke is. It's so effective.
So powerful. Honestly, I think you may see more teams mix it up a little bit. Me and Puckett went into a big discussion yesterday of, like, realistically, how do you beat some of the best teams in this game? Like, if you're going up against one of the better teams, you know, not necessarily just Optic Gaming, but like your top 4, you know, OG, FaZe, Denal, Optic Nation. You know, if you're a Mexican team or, you know, Australian team, if you're playing against them, how do you beat them? Mess up the map, something that, you know, you were talking about a while ago. Just try and make them feel a little bit uncomfortable.
Just throw everything all over the map. I mean, EMPs, smoke.
I don't think we see enough EMPs.
Try anything. Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, I don't think the blast radius is as big as Black Ops 2. I think that's really the big issue with the EMPs. You see John, he's going to be in the hill, killing everybody for Orbit. And it's going to be a Strictly Business win here, map number 1. They looked very good. Obviously, the last few weeks we've been watching Strictly Business, and they've been up and down. I mean, to be quite honest, we thought they would be in Season 2 of the Pro League. Didn't qualify for that.
I mean,
they didn't have the easiest road
do you
to
honestly
qualify for
see
champs.
this team sticking together after champs? Unless
where
this team
else are they
finishes,
going?
Unless
where else are the players going?
Pro League teams?
Which player in Strictly Business right now is going to take a spot off of a starter in the Pro League?
I mean, depends. Depends on champs' performances, honestly. I think anything could happen. You could see Tito do it, Maslow do it. Any of them, Fizz or John could do it. I think it fully depends on their performance at champs, though. I think if they finish top 8, maybe they stay together. I mean, that's, you know, you made a nice, sizable check.
Yeah, you take that.
But if you don't finish top 8 at champs, I think that's when you realistically have to look at it and like, well,
It
didn't qualify for the Pro League. Nothing has been working.
Right.
You didn't finish top 8 at champs. I think that's when you have to look at it and be like, all right, well, you know, we had a good run.
Yeah, you're right. I think champs is a really big moment in time for Strictly Business. This Strictly Business team.
Yeah, I agree. So, SB up 1-0. Guys, a bit unsure if it's a best of 5 or a best of 3. I would assume the players would do a best of 5, especially with champs just next weekend away. But for now, quick commercial break. When we return, find out where we're going.